Radio 1
as well. But now, the best bits of Blue Peter, all packed into one programme. Steering, no gears, and no brakes.
This man is that much a lot of space.
Hello. Welcome to the Best of Blue Peter, a lightning look back at some of the highlights of 1992, which has been a really special year for us.
It's been non-stop, from winning the British Academy Award for Best Factual Children's Programme to our first live broadcast abroad. And then, of course, Anthea joining the team. Our feet have hardly touched the ground. Don't blink, you just might miss something.
Some things never change, though. Blue Peter presenters still go everywhere, try out all sorts of things and get cold, grubby and wet.
With 12 people in the boat, it's more difficult to control. I'm going to get belly wet.
The rushing waters of the National Motorsports Centre, me with a group of army apprentices, training for an expedition to Nepal. I got drenched.
The river's going to be 350 times as long as this. It's going to be a great challenge, but I'm sure they're going to enjoy it. This is great fun.
Well, I stayed a lot drier racing against Olympic gold medal winning Cots Gary Herbert. I had quite an advantage. I'd stolen his crew, Johnny and Greg Searle. The end is in sight! Olympics! We've done it!
Under starters' orders, and may the fastest presenter win.
The Blue Peter Challenge, go-karting on ice. They say cheats never prosper.
No, she's taking
No! You big bully!
Here I come, I'm ready or not, I'm coming up, you're ready. And I'm going to take you this time.
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh!
On your bike, they said. I spent more time off it at the National Mountain Bike Championships.
Sore bottom, John?
Just a bit.
It's a tree. There seems to be too many uphills, far too few downhills. Here's another one.
1, 2, 3. All right. Now, you'd think two people riding a bike would be easier than one, but not when the two are Yvette and Diane.
Push! Yes! Yes! No! 2, 3.
And steer to the middle of the road.
I'm steering. Oh! Quick! No, you're getting it!
You sure I can't go in the front?
OK, after 3. 1, 2, 3. And they're off on a great cycle ride.
Yes.
The lights are about to go red. They're on red and green, and we're off.
Crofts Racetrack near Darlington, where I competed in the British Rallycross Championship. I'd made a fantastic start, but it was hard work after that.
Well, they hit me hard there, but I'm still on the track. What's the point?
Look at that, second place. Still leading it. Through the sky, and John's lost it again. John Leslie's lost. No, not quite.
Well, I lost the place there.
I was fourth driver to get the checkered flag.
What do you think so far?
You're really thrilled.
Man's got taste.
How much did that cost you?
Fancy a race then?
Never. Diane isn't with us in the studio today because she's still starring in pantomime, but she's taken a break from slapping her thigh to join us on the video wall, and she's got a bit of a cold. Hi,
Hello.
Diane.
Well, as you can imagine, some of my favourite moments this year have been when we've dressed up and done a bit of acting. Enjoy Star Trek and Thunderbirds? Bet you've never seen them like this.
5, 4, 3, 2,
1.
Thunderbirds are go. Funny, but I don't remember you being so tall.
FAB, Alan.
Crew to your stations.
Yes, sir.
Fire main phases.
Affirmative, Captain.
One way and another. The captain and crew came across quite a lot of bad guys.
Aha!
Life forms that can change shape and size. Ahoy there, me hearties. And aliens without any form at all.
Nowadays, anything goes. You can have the look you want.
Scotty, beam us up.
You know the speed limit is only 12 miles per hour.
12 miles an hour? This little darling has got a top speed of 30.
Well, cars like this could be prize exhibits one day, you know, so take care of it.
And this is a prize-winning exhibit.
It's 1891 and the Taff Vale Railway's third-class carriage, number 220, trundles off on another trip from Brunwood Arms to Llewellyn Van Kerrig. Well, OK, everything's not always as it seems, but this 101-year-old carriage in its authentic brown and yellow livery has been completely restored by the pupils and teachers of the Brinteg Comprehensive School in Bridgend, Mid Glamorgan.
We took another train journey on the pride of German railways. As you may have noticed, it's actually an 8-metre-long railway layout, one of the finest we've ever seen.
The one whizzing by here is from Germany. It's called the Rain Gold, which means mystical German gold. This is the Dutch post office train, and that can actually deliver post up and down the line, dropping post off here and there.
And now for the moment that I and all Blue Peter fans have been waiting for. So let's see if I can get this right. Yo, Blue Peter.
The renaming ceremony of Blue Peter Locomotive 60532, fully restored to steam. Although Blue Peter had been restored once before, she hadn't pulled a passenger train since retiring from British Railways over 25 years ago. Now she runs one of BR's most scenic lines, Settled to Carlisle, which takes her over the Ribble Head Viaduct.
In January, we had a celebration in the studio when Bonnie's pups met up on their first birthday. It was great to see them all again. Lily is continuing her guide dog training. Major is now working for Dogs for the Disabled. Biddy is a family pet. Teddy is in guide dog training. Margot is a brood bitch. And finally, Honey is doing well with her guide dog training.
I think it's party time now.
Come on, let's have another bit for you.
Oh,
there, who's
Honey can't wait.
Honey's training is taking her all over Britain, like here to Newcastle.
This is a wonderful place to test a dog, actually, because you never know what you're going to find. Oh, look at this, Honey. Gosh. Well done. Good girl. Whoops. Oh, good girl. That made me jump.
No problem.
On Sunday, the 3rd of May, thousands of people were in a hurry, taking part in the National Children's Fun Run, raising money for the Sports Aid Foundation and Action Research. John and Diane...
You've done very well, it's the finish line.
Come on, sign and get those sponsors.
And remember Sign Up Day? Your chance to learn how to fingerspell and get sponsored for doing it. It was the answer to an emergency call from the Blue Peter Lending Library for the Deaf in Birmingham, which needed £30,000 to buy up-to-date hearing aids. Thanks to you, they've got them.
These Rodrigues bats are just some of the rare creatures that are successfully bred at the Jersey Zoo Wildlife Preservation Trust. These beautiful lemurs are endangered in their native Madagascar, but thrive on Jersey.
You're very nosy, you are, aren't you?
I was able to help prepare a delicious lunch for the rarest species of lemur called eye-eyes, shy creatures that only come out at night.
20 down here.
Yes, please.
Right, okay. Frightened by us, is it?
No, he's more curious than anything else, I think.
He doesn't look like all the other lemurs.
No, they're really unusual. In fact, when they were first discovered, they were originally classed as squirrels.
8,000 miles away in the South Atlantic, I got a close-up view of the wildlife of the Falkland Islands. With over 700 separate islands, the Falklands are a bird haven.
Wow. What sort of birds are here?
It's the rock hoppers, the smaller ones,
right.
the flippers. And there's the king cormorants, the taller ones with the blue eyes.
On Pebble Island, my guide was fellow Scot James McGee, who loves the solitude of the Falklands.
Hello. Hello.
Today, only jackass penguins can safely tread in the minefields left over from the war 10 years ago. The most common Falkland animals aren't wild at all. And unfortunately for this sheep, I had a go at sheep shearing.
There's too many legs.
Most islanders live in the capital Stanley. I went to a children's party to celebrate the 400th anniversary of the first sighting of the islands.
Okay, feet together. Wait for
Back in Britain, Diane had a skating lesson from champions-to-be Justin Lanning and Marika Humphreys.
If you carry on bending your knees, you should be able to get some grip into the ice.
Let's see if I can do it on my own. Hey!
Finale. You can't beat a bit of live music in the studio.
Too right. I was invited to a concert during my first Blue Peter filming assignment in Hungary, but I arrived there using the strangest route. So you brought me to a cave system.
Yes, this is called Aktelek, and this is the biggest cave system in this country.
Ah, it's just beautiful. I've never been to anything like this before. Look at all these stalactites here.
This big monster must be some 800,000 years old.
It's very slippery, isn't it?
It's very slippery.
Oh! Oh no, my foot's full of water now. Oh. But the biggest surprise was yet to come.
This is unbelievable. I've never expected anything like this.
100 miles away above ground is the capital city, Budapest, a beautiful and lively city that's doing well since its peaceful revolution in 1989.
See that, Sharon?
Today is a very important day in Hungary. It's National Day.
Hungarians have always been a distinct nationality, and on August the 20th every year they celebrate in style. And an essential part of any visit to Budapest, a healthy dip.
Hello. Hello. Can I just get on here? Face downwards? Oh, just a bit wet. Is this going to be good? Oh, hold on a second. Could you just look somewhere else, please? Because I have to take my costume down. Thank you very much. Okay, now you can look. Ready?
Budapest is actually two cities divided by the Danube, the river that's inspired people to write music and poetry. Sadly, part of the river is being diverted at a terrible cost to the environment.
Airborne? Not quite.
Some sea here, little walk.
Okay, 724 knots.
Right over the treetops. Whoa!
Piloting a low-flying tornado simulator.
There we go. Brushing the trees here, literally.
I think you might have a few leaves in the undercarriage there, but...
Come on, wasn't that bad?
It's a much safer way of training than flying the real thing. Just watch this.
Okay, what's your height in tons?
Up a bit. Oh! Oh!
Nothing simulated about the flying champion gymnast Rowena Roberts. At 14, she's the youngest person to become senior women's British gymnastics champion, and this was the first time we'd ever had a display in the studio on the asymmetric bars.
Our team at the Paralympic Games in Barcelona won...
Following Britain's brilliant success at the Paralympics, many medal winners came to see us. The youngest gold medalist in the British team was 14-year-old swimmer Sarah Bailey from Cheshire. Sarah's big race in the Olympic pool was the S9 women's 100-metre backstroke. Sarah's brave victory was an incredibly proud moment for her, for us, and for everyone.
On a slightly lower sporting level, Ed the Duck, Olympic team mascot, tried to encourage the relay team to win at our Olympic rings game.
Well, who is winning?
Who's winning so far? I think we'll give that to Chris, shall we?
Another guest, the world's best flamenco guitarist, Paco Peña from Spain.
The beautiful city of Seville in the south is the home of Expo 92. It's said to be the cultural event of the century.
That was how we launched our Expo 92 competition in January, to design a major exhibit for the British Pavilion. 5 months later, we were back in Seville for British National Day.
Hola! Welcome to Expo 92. This is the first time that Blue Peter has ever been transmitted live from another country.
Right in the middle of a great street party on European Avenue. And there's one thing to get the Spaniards moving, it's the samba.
It was a great day, packed with special events from Britain, like the Red Arrows. The highlight was the winner of our expo competition, Sarah Horela, presented to Her Royal Highness the Princess of Wales. The Princess took great interest in Sarah's prize-winning design. It was a proud moment for Sarah and a great day for Blue Peter.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the Atlantic, Blue Peter gardener Claire Bradley went in search of one of her favourite trees in Brazil's Amazon rainforest.
This is a dream come true. All my life I've wanted to see a mature Brazil nut tree, and here it is, growing in the wild in a beautiful forest. Its dead straight trunk reaches right up into the sky, 40 metres high, and it's 250 years old.
Every year, the rainforests get smaller and smaller, but one man, Harry Knowles, is having a go at putting some trees back.
All over the place, there are seeds and seedlings. Look at that one over there.
Oh.
You see how important it is to plant trees that live a long time, because all these others that you see around you will die in about 20 or 30 years' time. So we must increase the diversity with long-lived trees.
So this is a long-lived one. Good luck, little tree. Is that okay?
That's wonderful.
These are Blue Peter winning designs for Britain's first set of environmental stamps. Diane went to the printers to see them come off the press.
And here they are, hot off the press, from an idea that starts on Lewis Fowler's drawing board at home, a real sheet of stamps.
At BBC Television Centre, the Royal Mail launched its new green issue with designers Christopher Hall, Lewis Fowler, Sarah Jo Warren and Alison Newton-Mould.
I don't know why I'm doing this.
This was Yvette's big challenge of the year.
Of snakes, and I've never touched one in my life, so I'm about to hold Goliath. So I don't want to hold the whole thing.
Go for it.
Oh, oh, oh. Oh, you can feel it all moving in your hand. It's not bad once you, oh, I can't touch it anymore. Thank you.
You all right?
Diane's challenge came at the Natural History Museum.
The skate skin. Ooh. Oh. That blood-curdling sound. In fact, it's really hard for me to believe that they're not real. I know they're models, but they're so advanced. I'm sure this one's going to come and get me. So I'm not staying around to find out.
This was my greatest challenge, attempting the Royal Marines endurance course in South Devon.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Come on in, go inside, under the rim there. Come on in, under the rim. Head down, deep breath. 1, 2, 3, go. Come on, and push. Come on, push him hard. Let's get his legs. Come on in, head. Pull through, let's go.
You're taking far too long.
Come on, drag yourself out. Come on, Leslie, up you come. There's another tunnel here. Quickly.
Fuck.
Come on.
I can't go now. In there.
Come on, straight out in the other tunnel. Straight through it. Good. Come on, let's go. Come on. Ow. Come on, let's go. And up. Let's go. Come on, quickly. Come on, you're just causing a blockage in there, holding the rest of my troop up. Come on.
I was never going to hit.
Straight through.
You've got to do it in no more than 72 minutes.
72 minutes, 37 seconds.
Oh.
All right.
Excuse me, I can't really say much.
I don't think John's ever been lost for words before or since. This year is the 30th anniversary of Blue Peter Appeals. Since 1962, Blue Peter viewers have had bring and buy sales, collected every type of old scrap, from woolen socks to paperback books, from aluminium cans to foreign coins, to raise millions of pounds for deserving causes, both here and abroad. Last month, we launched our Eye Care Appeal to help the people of Mali in West Africa who suffer from river blindness. It's a terrible disease which causes pain and suffering. A pill called ivermectin, which is supplied free by its makers, can stop children from going blind. We've already raised enough money to provide 2 units, each with a Land Rover and 10 mopeds to reach people in remote areas.
Now we're hoping to reach our second target of £750,000 to provide river blindness prevention in Nigeria, Sierra Leone and Ghana, as well as Mali. The money is being raised by thousands of bring-and-buy sales that are taking place all over the country. If you're holding your sale over the holidays, we hope it's a great success. Let's hope we reach our target and get the new year off to a really special start.
1992 really has been a great year for Blue Peter, and we hope it's been a good year for you too.
We'll see you again on Monday for our first live programme of 1993. Diane?
We wish you a very happy, healthy and peaceful new year. Bye.
See you. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
I think that Blue Peter programme's gone completely upside down today.
What's the score so far? Well, this time I really picked a hat that's too big for me.
Well, what does it look like?
Lovely.
New TV on CBBC. Tasty Drop.
Grimbo, Frank and Mick are back, right?
You can't run away, Test Hunter. We're the only children in Century 4.
Racing fun.
I don't know, it takes lots of embarrassment. Hey, it's quite frankly, it's embarrassing.
They don't call me the master of disguise for nothing.
New. Hot Inbel.
We want people to stop fighting and tell on each other.
Smash and Shells.
He didn't want to look. He knew he was being sucked towards the hole.
New. Explosive fun.
I'm testing gravity, Jeff.
Mrs. Screech, that's an unusual name. How did you get a name like that?
Kevin! Don't do that!
Oh, I see.
Velvet hard rock. It's all new.
Excellent. You can see it all starting next week. Isn't that good? Now, don't forget, Toby and I are back at 7:10 tomorrow. I'm here tomorrow afternoon as well because, well, Andy and Ed are still trapped down at Crinkly Bottom. Oh well. See you tomorrow, 7:10, remember. Goodbye.